prophecy of the second bowl. Just like the plagues of Egypt, during the time of Egypt with Moses and Aaron, when the plague went over the water and turned the water to blood, this will also likewise occur in the end times in a different manner, but it will be in the same foreshadow and likeness of the end times. And this was all done before to warn people what was to come. The prophetic foreshadow of what Egypt and the things that occurred with Egypt is occurring in the end times as well. Exodus chapter 7 verse 17 talks about the time of Egypt. Thus saith the Lord, in this thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Behold, I will smite with the rod that is in mine hand upon the waters which are in the river, and they shall be turned to blood. And this is exactly what is done in the end times with two prophets, with the power of plagues that come over the earth. Revelation chapter 11 verse 3. And I will give power unto my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days clothed in sackcloth. And some of the power that is given here is the same power that's given over Moses and Aaron over the land of Egypt to bring forth the plagues from the violations of the law. Revelation chapter 11 verse 6 says, these have power to shut heaven that it rain not in the days of their prophecy, and have power over waters to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with plagues as often as they will. So the second bowl is seen here. In the second bowl, we end up seeing that the water is turned into the likeness of blood, the blood of a dead man. The oceans are spilled with the blood of a dead man. And how does that occur? It's a result of the second trumpet when the asteroid hits the earth oceans and creates a tidal wave across the earth. We know that occurs because in Revelation chapter 8 verse 8 it says, and the second angel blew his trumpet, and something like a great mountain burning with fire was thrown into the sea, and a third of the sea became blood. This creates a tidal wave, and a tidal wave creates a roaring ocean across the world. Very high. Knocks over the oil rigs, knocks over the ships, knocks over the containers of oil that are in the ships, and these spill throughout the earth. Luke chapter 21 verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. We see here the distress of the nations with the perplexity as the asteroid hits the earth and creates a tidal wave that rocks the world's oceans, creating tidal waves that roar. And when this occurs, it causes all the oil tankers and the oil rigs in the ocean a cascade of destruction, into breaking, into pouring out into the oceans. And when this occurs, it causes all the oil tankers and the oil rigs in the ocean to break off and tip over. And a cascade of destruction occurs in pouring out of oil into the oceans. And all the sea life dies because of the massive deaths from the ocean pollution from the oil that's spilt throughout the earth, oceans. Revelation chapter 16 verse 3. And the second angel poured out his vial upon the sea, and it became as the blood of a dead man, and every living soul died in the sea. This creates massive food shortages and famines when the oil has spilt throughout the earth's seas and the sea life has died. A great portion of the world's food supply comes from the ocean, and this will help create further mass famines. We see that the ocean becomes blood as of a dead man. And what is that? It's when the oil is spilt throughout the oceans. Because oil rigs knocked over, breaking the pipes and spilling, and oil tankers spilling and being knocked over, and oil refineries on the coast being hit by a tidal wave begin to spill into the oceans. Oil spills throughout the earth's oceans, and it looks like coagulated blood, which is the blood and the color of a dead man's blood when he's been dead. And this is why the prophecy says the ocean becomes the blood as of a dead man. Revelation chapter 16 verse 3. And the second angel poured out his vial upon the sea, and it became as the blood of a dead man, and every living soul died in the sea. And this is the second bowl plague of the end times. The second bowl is oil spilt throughout the earth's oceans. And this is the prophecy of the second bowl.